Yeah? It's a Remus vlog.
Hello and welcome to my vlog.
Is that how he talks?
It is now.
Okay, cool. Hello everyone and welcome back to a new dual rule update. I feel like this is all of the videos that I make for this channel at the moment, because even though the desk reorganization went up recently, I filmed that back in like March or April. So I feel like everything I'm filming these days is dual rule updates. Either way, back with a new one. It's the end of June, although I am filming this on the 16th, so it's mid-June. But we're coming up on the end here, and it's time to update what has happened since my last update video, as well as how I'm feeling about this project. So during our last stream, we kept talking about the plot, the timeline that we are changing, and we talked about Lid's air trial. In the original first draft, Lid flew up to a house that was floating in the air for some reason, and then she used vines to attach that house to the ground and pull the house down from the air. When I rewrote it, before Marcus got to read it, Lid helped fix a windmill. And I really liked what happened, you know, interpersonally, is that a word? During that, but I did not like the fixing of the windmill, because the fixing of the windmill could not take 2 hours, or less than a day, which was the time that Lid had. Because she didn't know this was her air trial, and so, oh, I'm gonna help you rebuild the mill. Oh, we only got halfway, that's fine, we'll continue tomorrow. Goes to sleep, never wakes up, because failed her air trial. At least that is what would have happened if the rebuilding of the mill had taken as long as I feel like it should have. Instead, it happened very quickly. But she did meet another character. She met Sandy, and she found out a lot about what goes on the mainland, or at least in the countryside of the mainland, what Sandy and her family and her neighbors and her entire community have been subjected to by the ruler and the guards and, you know, people with power. And that was a really good lesson for Lid to learn, because it both made her sympathize with humans and get angrier at the ruler. But we ended up changing that a bit now during the last stream, and we're still gonna have Lid fix the mill, but it's gonna be a much smaller project. It's not that the entire mill is crumbled and not a single stone remains. Instead, it's like, oh, the rotor blade? The fan? The thing that spins in the wind is broken, or something smaller like that. She'll be flying from Inferno Valley. She'll not be heading here, but she'll be passing through, and she'll see people helping each other out. And it's going to be a point of the miller going, oh, thank you guys so much for helping out. I couldn't have done it without you. And a human replies, of course we do. We're in this together. Of course we help out. Which is very much in contrast to how Lid believes that humans work in this world. She has her mama who's helpful. There are other humans in the archipelago that are helpful, but that is not the stories that they have brought with them from home. And so she's going to be surprised by this, and it's still going to be a thing where she sympathizes with humans. And I'd like for her to learn some of the things that she learns in draft 2, because I think that's really good. Although some of the things I did write in draft 2 that she found out were just exposition that I made up on the go to make Sandy's story more dramatic. So not all of it works, but I still think that was a good bonding moment and a good time for her to learn things. We also adjusted a few other things in the timeline. For example, we realized that Lid could actually get to go into a temple, and she does do that in one of the previous drafts, because she goes into a temple seeking just sort of something, a meal, something, because she has lost everything, which I feel like I say that every time, that Lid has lost everything, but Lid keeps losing everything. It's just her personality. But we looked at the timeline and we decided that there are 7-day weeks, because that's just easy, that's what we're used to. And then we decided that there is one holy day, one religion day a week, and that's the day you're expected to go to temple. Lid has never been to temple, Niam has. It's a thing in the beginning of his side of the story that Ryla says that you haven't been to temple for a while, and Lid is now going to be on the mainland with people, because she's going to travel towards Norport after helping build the mill with someone from this community, maybe Sandy. I am undecided. Either way, she's going to be traveling with someone. I should really have led with this. She's going to be traveling with someone from the mill building place towards Norport, and they stop over to Way House, and they're also going to be traveling on the day that is the religion day or the holy day or whatever we choose to call it. So she will be probably maybe expected to go to temple, and I think that could be really fun. Probably not for her, but fun for me. And then I'm sure we talked about a lot of other things, but I don't remember. I have looked a little bit in our notes and I still don't really remember, despite it having been about 2.5 weeks by the time I'm filming this. But moving on into the next step, what and how am I feeling about this project? I'm gonna be completely honest, and I don't think this is gonna be a surprise if you've been following my last few updates. I am not super excited. Every time I do talk about it though and make these updates, I go, oh, but that sounds fun though. I'd like to read that, or I'd like to write that, or I'd like to watch that. But I have not really been enjoying it. And partially, probably because I haven't actually been writing. My intention after the last stream was that I was gonna write that day or the day after, but there was not time. I didn't take the time, and we had a lot of other things that we had to do that we prioritized over the writing. On top of that, work has been really stressful. Luckily for me, by the time I'm filming this, tomorrow is my last work day and then I have vacation. So that feels really good. But I've just not been writing. I have not been in the mood to do it. I have been putting it off or just been uninterested. I don't really know what is causing which one. And so I've talked to Marcus about wanting to pause this project for a while. I don't know how long of a while that would be. I don't know what it would entail. Would I pick it back up again, etc, etc. It's something we talked about, and we decided yesterday, in fact, to not pause it, but there is a very specific plan. Like I said, we're getting vacation soon, both Marcus and I, and we need this so badly. And we are gonna do the stream a week or so into vacation. And before then, I'm not expecting to have written. If I do, that's great. If I don't, that's fine. But a while into our vacation, we are actually going away for a little bit. We're gonna go to Marcus's parents' summer house, which is gonna be really, really nice. And we're gonna be there for, I don't know, a week, 10 days, something like that. And we are gonna do a writing retreat. Not for the whole, all of it, but we're gonna take a couple days when we're there and primarily do writing with the intention to do writing on the dual rule. Especially for me, because I feel like that should be the project I do work on when I work on writing right now. So we're gonna do a writing retreat. Hopefully that will kick me in the butt and get me back into gear, get me back into wanting to write and actually writing. And also I think just having vacation might do that, because I'll have a lot less on my mind. But we're gonna do a little bit of a writing retreat then, and hopefully by the time I give you my next update in a month, or the following stream, I will have done something on this project, and I'll be excited about this project, and I'm gonna hopefully be in the zone for this project. So we're not pressing pause now, but we are maybe gonna do that in the future. Hopefully not, because I do want to do this. It's just that I'm currently not really wanting to do it. And this happens. I ebb and I flow in my writing. I ebb and I flow in my projects. Sometimes I shelf projects for a couple of years, sometimes forever. And I don't want to shelf this forever, because we have put so much work into it, and I do still think it's good. I just don't have the output right now. But anyway, I am going to have links down below to Marcus's videos so you can watch his opinions and thoughts and updates on what's been happening for him in the past month when it comes to dual rule, and also of course a link to our stream on Saturday, the 26th, possibly? Whatever is Saturday. There will be a link down below. You can follow that and turn on the notifications, and YouTube will tell you when we're going live. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video soon, so I hope to see you then. Bye!
Wanna vlog?